5 things not to do with your credit. Thing you do not want to do ever, never, ever. You don't want to do these things. All right. This is what we're getting to right now on the live. And I get to talking about these 5 things. I get to answering questions that you can put here in the live chat. Put my email address here as well. Okay. Email me if you need any questions answered as I get to go and I get to roll in. Sometimes I don't see every question, and I apologize if that happens, but you can email me after and I will get back to you. Okay, so we got the subscribe tribe coming in. All right, let me see if I bring my mic closer. It probably sounds a little better, doesn't it? I'm here, Jerome. These are 5 things you don't want to do with your credit. Just like Jerome over here, don't be doing these things, okay? So we're going to start it off. Hey, bro, love your videos. North Carolina. What's up? Should I get return receipts from the collection agencies as well? It can be helpful. Not necessary, but it can be helpful. So it's a good idea. Okay. So what are these 5 things you don't want to do with your credit? So first and foremost, you don't want to dispute online. Okay. You don't want to dispute online because a lot of times when you're disputing online, you will be put into a little box, a little thing of what you're allowed to dispute and what you're not allowed to dispute. They're really not going to let you to demand verification. Okay. That's the type of stuff you're going to be able to do with your 609 dispute letters at 609creditrepair.com. You get the Beyond Commit package. We can send out the disputes for theawesomelifegroup.com, but you do not want to do it online. If for some reason you didn't see these videos, you did it online, basically you just wait for those 30 days, see what comes of it, and then you can send your next round of dispute letters, right? Good. Good. I've been using your methods, and I'm extremely impressed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Number two. Don't apply for these credit card offers, these pre-approvals, especially via Credit Karma, okay, and other places as well, okay? So if you get some pre-approvals in the mail, same deal. It's a solicitation. They don't necessarily know your credit scores, okay? They're sending this stuff out in hopes that you will apply and they can make some money. They can get some credit. If not, oh well, you get this hard inquiry and your credit goes down. They don't care. Especially stuff like Credit Karma and other sites like this that are basically affiliates of these credit cards that they're selling, right? They're selling, hey, maybe you'll be pre-approved for this, try this, try this. And so people will apply for it not knowing that they're not going to be able to get approved for it, okay? So don't apply for credit via something like a Credit Karma or these pre-approvals, okay? Number 3, don't co-sign for somebody, okay? I know it's hard. Friends and family, you're thinking, no, I'm going to help them out and things are going to be all good and they're going to make all the payments and all this good stuff. I don't know how many horror stories I've heard of individuals who co-sign and then their friend or family member didn't make the car payments, got the car repossessed, didn't do this, didn't do that. And then they'll get an email and says, oh, well, I was just a co-signer. No, when you co-sign, it is yours. It is your loan. It is your property. It is all your responsibility as well. Co-signer is signer. Someone, Mr. High Off Music, co-signing is the most stupid thing ever, he says. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. So our number 3 thing not to do with your credit is do not co-sign. I got horror stories of people out there probably watching right now of co-signed who probably want to put in here, rule of thumb, if you can't afford if you can't afford it, don't co-sign for it because it becomes yours. And another thing is this individual, this friend or family member who doesn't have the credit, who can't apply for credit, the banks won't lend to them, right? The creditors, they won't lend, right? But now you're becoming the bank for them. You're saying, oh, okay, cool. This individual who already has had issues, didn't know, to repair their own credit, didn't know how to take care of their finances, didn't know how to any of that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and take care of them. Don't co-sign, okay? Number 4, don't get your financing, don't get your credit run, don't get a loan at the car dealership. Don't do it. Don't do the car dealership financing, okay? People are saying other stuff. Co-signing ends relationships. Don't co-sign for your spouse. Is that a question? It's a ... Don't co-sign for your spouse. That's up to you. Kitty NYC 27. But I don't think anyone needs to be co-signing for nothing, unless, of course, you want that property too, that car as well, that home as well, right? It's just different. So number 4 is don't get that financing at the dealership. What they're doing is they're running your credit 700,000 times, bringing your credit score down to where they can get you applied for a worse loan. Yes, that's right, a worse loan, so they can mark it up and they can make money on it. All right. And number five, don't max out one of your credit cards thinking the rest of your credit utilization is all good. Okay. So you might have 2, 3, 5, 12 credit cards, and you're like, I just use this one and I kind of maxed it out. Maxing out one card is not good. Or maybe you're saying, oh, okay, cool. I have a big purchase coming up. I've been normally using my Capital One card or my Amex card for everything. I'll just happen to throw this one on the same card, the same Capital One or Amex card. And you got this big purchase, maybe some furniture, maybe something, that's big. And now it's pretty close to the max, and it's going to affect your credit utilization, even though your overall utilization isn't high or maxed out. Maxing out one card or getting close to the limit of one card looks very, very bad. So number 5, don't max out one card thinking the rest of your credit utilization is all good and your credit score won't go down. It potentially could. Okay. So real quick, don't dispute online. Don't apply for credit via these Credit Karmas and pre-approval offers. Don't co-sign for somebody. Don't get your financing and loans at a car dealership for your car. And number 5, don't max out one of your credit cards thinking the rest of your credit utilization will take care of everything for you. Okay. And if you've got nasty, erroneous, negative items, 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. All right. We got your back. You can email me. I'm going to put my email in here again because we've got a few questions here. And I'll get to going, get to talking about some of these questions. And I might miss your question. I apologize if I do, but you've got my email. You can email me because this is a midweek live stream like I like to do. And now I'm doing one during the week at least and one on the weekend at least, if not more. So also jump on the subscribe tribe. Subscribetribe.com for the dates and times of when I go live. I just sent an email notification as well. You can hit the bell for notifications, get notifications as well. You will know when I go live. You want to be a part of this, okay? But we will, get to rolling here on some of these questions. We're not going to stay too long. I got to get back to the emails and the customers and the clients and send out disputes and all this good stuff. So let's get into it right now. Ruben Shaw says, Brandon, you are correct. I was 11% on one card worth normally 10% of my utilization. My credit score dropped 1 point. So Ruben's saying, hey, had my credit card, usually about 10%. I've got other cards, other utilizations, good. But somehow this credit card crept over to 11%. My credit score dropped 1 point. It wasn't big. It wasn't huge. Obviously, the algorithm was showing, hey, 1%, 1 point, no biggie. Had he gone too far, 80% maxed out that card, 80%, 90%, but the other utilization was all good, he still would have had his credit score come down. So be cautious about that. A lot of people don't know about that. It's not only just overall utilization, but also utilization of the card that you use. That potentially one card as well. Okay. Can you take something off of the credit if they misspelled your name on the application? See low. So yeah, I got it. I just read it again. Yes, potentially I'd have to see what they're talking about, like misspelled, but yes, more than likely, because it looks like it would be someone else. See Leo, that's what it is. That could be potentially somebody else, right? Somebody else with a similar name. I don't know exactly the specifics of what happened to you, if they misspelled something for you or how it would look, especially all these other names and addresses. And you want to clean up your personal profile. So you have one good name, one good address. This way, stuff like that, misspellings and middle initials and juniors and thirds and seniors and all this stuff. Trust me, I've seen people with a lot of different names on there and in their own personal life. So yeah, I totally understand. What if I already bought the car from the dealership? What now? So you have your financing, Zoda gang. You have your loan from the car dealership. Because, of course, you're going to purchase your vehicle with the car dealership. However, you can get your loan to purchase the car dealership from a bank or credit union. Young Domain, you're wondering the same thing. So, okay, so you guys got your loans at the car dealership and you got your financing through the car dealership. What you could potentially do now is, since you didn't do it the first time, go to the bank or the credit union, you could still do that now and refinance, get a new loan to pay off that other existing loan with a better credit score. You have a better credit score, you have a better interest rate. Yeah. Kitty NYC, you can email me. So to gang, you're welcome. Says thank you. You're welcome. Frank Gomez. Hey, I sent my dispute 609 letters yesterday, but I also added my inquiries, hard inquiries. Did I mess up on that? So the hard inquiries go on the special 604 hard inquiry dispute letters. You didn't mess up. You'll be all right. It's going to be fine, but it's not going to be as advantageous, right? So moving forward, your 609 letters for all the collections, the negative, all the other negative items, everything else. Hard inquiries, a little bit different, a little bit special, okay? Ruben Shaw says, thank you, Brandon. I have now 16 credit cards and stay 9% or under for the majority of my utilization. Excellent. Ruben Shaw has been here before. Ruben did really great. Repairing the credit, getting all this stuff. That's fantastic. Okay. Can a creditor pay for your support report on-time payment when I never paid? So you never paid. Who's paying it? First thing, I've purchased your Beyond Committed package with a credit score of 545, and I've made it to 740 in about 1.5 years. Thank you. 1.5 years. Okay. Congratulations. Joy to you. 604 letters. Nobody paid it. So it says, can a creditor pay? Okay, nobody paid it. So it's sitting all on-time payment history, though. So home inspector, real estate service, it's all on-time payment history. Is that what you're telling me? I do not understand what you're writing. Home inspector. Okay, you're telling me it's all on-time payment history. It's all on time. You need to email me. I'm having a tough time understanding what you're writing. Tell Brennan. Thank you. All right, let's see. Randy Smith, if I have to charge up my card for the month, they pay it off before the statement close date. The next month, I get the points back usually. Oh, I see what you're saying, Randy Smith. Okay. So Randy Smith is saying, hey, look, I use my credit card. Credit score might fluctuate while I use it. I pay it off. I get my score, my points back. Yes. So it's crazy stuff, but I go through the same thing. Okay. I go through the same thing where it's like, I use my credit throughout the month. Score might come up and down 3 or 4 points, and then I pay it off. It'll go up. It's coming down. It's a weird system, but it's like 2 or 3 point variation, 5, 6 point variation. It doesn't make a huge difference long term, but that's exactly what happens to me as well. Yeah. I have 2 collections. I don't have the account numbers for them to dispute them. Okay, you can still dispute. So partial account numbers is all you'll ever get. Okay. Partial account numbers is all you'll ever get. However, for some reason, if you can't find it on MyFICO, Privacy Guard, Credit Check Total, let's see, Identity IQ, if you can't find them on there, Now, if you're looking at Credit Karma, you might not find account numbers, okay? But if you can't find them on those things that I listed, then you could use an alleged balance if you absolutely had to. Danny Perez. Hey, Brandon, I don't know if you remembered me, but I had school loans that went BK with bank. I was able to remove it all, student debt free. Congratulations, Danny Perez. So you're saying the school went out of business or the bank went out of business? Is that what you're saying? How long until I can dispute BK after filing the petition? Usually it has to be fully discharged. So usually about 6 months. Anonymous. Yes, you could email me. I apologize. Sometimes I miss, again, I apologize because sometimes I miss the questions. Sometimes people will put their questions in several times, so it'll kind of push stuff up. So let me give you my email address. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. 609creditrepair.com, or we can do work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. All right. I only have the last 4 digits of the number. Okay. You could use that. Okay. You could use that. But also, where are you looking at it? Okay. Where are you looking for these partial account numbers? Right. Sorry. Some spam. Oh, there it is, anonymous. Okay. Wait, no. Where did that go? Someone was asking. I thought it was anonymous. Okay. Is it wise to use a loan to pay off your credit cards? It depends. It depends if the loan is going to have a better interest rate, right? So if you got credit cards out there, 24, 25, 29%, but the interest rate on your personal loan, consolidated loan, pardon me, is 3%, 4%, 5%, then it could be better, right? And then this segues into, Brandon, what do you think of the new FICO 10 thing? Okay, Rick, we've done a couple of live streams on that, but what I think is it probably won't get adopted very quickly. It's supposed to come out this summer, but I don't think it's going to get adopted very quickly. There's a FICO 9 out there that really isn't used that much. FICO 8 is for the most part used. And the other thing is personal loans like that to consolidate your credit card stuff and to pay it off if you had to, right? Will be weighted a little heavier and more negatively on FICO 10. I have a feeling FICO 10 really isn't going to get utilized that much because the mortgage companies, they're still using FICO 2, FICO 5, and FICO 4. FICO 8 is primarily used in other spaces. And there's a FICO 9 out there. And there was an Ultra FICO that was supposed to come out last year that really didn't. There's the Experian Boost that is kind of like Ultra FICO, but that didn't really come out. So Rick, I wouldn't sweat it. It should be fine. Randy Smith says, use the partial numbers the way they're listed with the X's. Yes, that's pretty much it. That's how you do it. Rick says, thank you. You're welcome. Let's see. Let's try to do one more. And then I probably got to get going. I love being on here. I have a good time. But I got several things I got to take care of that Jerome may be doing. All right. Get tight, Jerome. Get in. Get in. All right. Luigi, that's a very challenging question, as I can't let you, that's a financial question if you're upside down on your vehicle and what you want to do with that. I don't know if you feel like you can sell it and bring down your burden, but that would be your financial situation. We can't give financial advice. Okay. I'm not sure what you'd like to do. Since you're upside down, you don't have equity in the car. You owe more than what the car is worth. Yeah, I know. It's awful. You might have to fire Jerome. He is lousy. Oh, man. He's a good friend of mine. He's a good friend. Close. Zoda gang, you're amazing. Can't wait for the next live. You're very welcome. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I should get going, getting back to work. All right. 609creditpair.com. You remind me of Brock. Awesome. TheAwesomeLifeGroup.com, where we can do it for you. Please give this video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications for the next time I go live. Should be this weekend, Saturday. All right. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.